What is going on? Today we have the project developers behind the N1CE Project, and we need to know, hey, is this a good investment? Is this a good crypto project that you and I can sink our hard-earned money into? There are all these scams and rug pulls going on all over the place, and you and I have to be cautious. We need to know, hey, are these people the right people to invest in? Is this project the right person, or this project the right project to invest in as well? If you're new to this channel, my name is Aaron. I'm on a journey to 1 Bitcoin. I'm a brand new crypto investor, okay? I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm a cowboy, okay? I give cowboy advice. You can't sue for that, right? I just consider myself having a little lizard brain, but gorilla arms and diamond hands exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. If you want to follow along with me on my journey, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell for any updated content. And of course, if you want to help grow this channel, spread the news of these projects and stuff like that, and if you're a generous and nice person, go ahead and give me a like button on this video. That would be very, very grateful. Now, before we get into the project, let me give you some background here. I am a new crypto investor just like you. I started just a few months ago, okay? I also started YouTubing just a few months ago with this kind of stuff. And when I started looking around, I started watching these YouTubers just like you about these different coins and projects, like what's the next big project, you know what I mean? And so these YouTubers were just kind of reading through the website, kind of just they didn't really care about it. And then I put in my money in, and they weren't even in the project. There's nothing about it. So as my YouTube platform grew, these project developers started coming to me, and they were like, hey, Aaron, would you promote our project? I was like, me? You know what I mean? Like, I had no idea that they even promoted projects. And so they weren't even happy with these other YouTubers. They were just like boring and all this kind of stuff, and they didn't even know what they're talking about. So what I came up with is a three-prong win-win-win scenario where in these interviews where you get the best information possible to know if you're going to invest in the project. The developers get to defend their project with insight and fire. I get compensated, and I get to host this interview on my platform, and I don't have to pull punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to ask the most hard-hitting questions and really put them in the hot seat and grill them. And the benefit is that you and I get the best information that not a website, not a YouTuber can give us. It's like from straight the developers' mouths. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try to pull everything out of them that's not even on the website. And that's my task for you and I today. Now, I want to welcome together the project team, or the development team from the N1CE Project. Their names are Ronny and Fabrizio. Guys, welcome to the hot seat.
Thanks, Aaron.
Hello.
Awesome. Glad
Nice
that
to meet you.
glad that you guys are here. Nice to meet you guys as well. Before we get into the N1CE Project, I got to know about you guys, right? I see projects as an extension of the people behind them, and so I need to know your origin story, your background. Fabrizio, you're up first, and Ronny, you're up after him.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Fabrizio. I am 28 years old. I come from Italy. I am a developer. After my degree, I started to work for a big company in Italy, a big bank, sorry, as a developer. I have an experience of 5-6 years in this field. And after that experience, I decided to move on and accept another job. I started recently, and in the last 2 months, I decided to start looking for cryptos because I think that it is an interesting field for a developer. So I am an investor. I am also an investor. And since 1 month, I know this team, this project, and I decided to be part of that because I think that N1CE is a really nice project.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, Ronny, you're up.
Okay, so my name is Ronny. I'm from Italy as well as Fabrizio. I'm 33 years old, and I'm a computer engineer with a master's degree in computer science, computer engineering. I'm a pretty brand new crypto investor as well. I started investing in my first small percentage of Bitcoin in July last year. So it's basically 1 year that I started investing in crypto. And, I made this journey that I think most people do. So I started from buying Bitcoins on Coinbase, from moving to Binance or other centralized exchanges. And then I discovered DeFi, this new world, this brand new world, which was, pumping at the moment. And so I had this idea of joining what I already know, know how to do, which is the web development and the DeFi. And so that's how basically I had this idea of NICE. As for me, I have a 8-year experience of developing software. I had the experience of web development, mobile development. I also started a small startup with other 2 friends of mine for Android development, so mobile software. And one of them is also part of the NICE project team, NICE development team. He's not here tonight. His name is Angelo, is another one of the team.
Awesome.
We are actually 7 or 8,
Okay.
8 developers. So it's a big team.
Cool. So let me just recap a little bit. Fabrizio, you're 28. You have a 5 to 6 years in development background. You did work in banking, and now you're about 2 months into your crypto journey. And Ronny, you're 33 with about 8 years of development experience. You have your own company, and you're about 1 year into your crypto journey as well. And you guys both love DeFi, starting your own token. Is that about sum it up? Cool.
Correct.
Exactly.
Cool. So let's get to it, guys. Tell me about the NICE project. What is this all about? Why is there a 1 in there? Tell me all this. What's going on with the NICE project?
Okay, so let me start with the name, which we pronounce it NICE, but it's actually it's written N1CE, which is an acronym, and it stands for number 1 crypto expert. So it's a shortening of number 1 crypto expert, and it's basically it's a web platform. It's a web application, a decentralized web application, which aims to, collect basically the knowledge and expertise about crypto. So it's something that I think it's really missing in this moment in the crypto industry. So it's a reference point for everyone who wants to start his journey into crypto. To find the right knowledge, the validated knowledge, validated by community. So it's not like there's some organization, there's some company which has to validate this knowledge. So it's basically it's based on DeFi. So the validation of the knowledge is made by community. So you know that you can trust it because it's worldwide. Okay, and so it's to give an example, it's something similar to Fiverr or Upwork, so freelancing platform where you can find services related to crypto and blockchain, but the target users can be whatever. I mean, if you're new to crypto and you want to have a trader, an investor, which will guide you, into your journey in crypto. You can find the services. Or, for example, if you have a crypto company and you are looking for blockchain developers or web developers or legal services, then you will find it. Okay. And together with this, these kind of people, these experts on the platform, will also create some contents, public contents, which will be available to everyone. So it's also a way to, power up the knowledge about crypto, so that anyone can jump on the platform, read some article, watch some videos, and get started into it without the needing of searching content on YouTube or Twitter or Reddit or other platforms, etc.
Got it. Wow. That sounds awesome. Look, so you're saying that it is,
I know it's pretty ambitious.
so you're saying you are creating the Upwork of crypto. It is specifically every vendor on there have different these different, this industry of crypto has different sections of it, right? You've got developers, you got legal services, you got traders, you got coaches, I guess, you got marketers, you have maybe even content providers, maybe even like designers, crypto designers, all these guys. But they all, the base requirement is they all have to have a base understanding of crypto, or an expertise in crypto and their own, like that own industry. Because the problem is when there's a lot of I could go to Upwork and I could go to Fiverr, but they're probably not specifically based around crypto. And that's what something I had to do as a YouTuber. I was trying to find some editors. I was like, hey, you must know about crypto as well. But and you come to this platform, the Nice Project, and everyone there is already savvy in crypto and can do any aspect of the crypto industry. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. And also the cool thing is that their knowledge, so their expertise is validated by the community. So it means that if you want to apply to become an expert on the NICE platform, all you have to do is submit your application, okay? So providing some content that can prove that you originally created that content, and the community will be asked to vote for your application, so they can approve or deny your application. And if you reach a threshold, for example, the 80% of upvotes, then you automatically become an expert.
So there's a high level of application here.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this something like that could be like promoted as touted as like say, so in Facebook marketing, you could register to apply to be like, hey, I am a Facebook official certified marketer. Is it like, and they have a little badge like that's, hey, we got your stamp of approval. Could this be one of those things where like, hey, now I have the nice badge stamp of approval. I'm a trusted person. Is that kind of like what you're saying here? Gotcha.
Exactly. In reality, you can be an expert if you don't if you don't become validate from the community. So it's a bit different because you need to be validated
Gotcha.
to work
Who's
as
the
an expert.
community? The token holders?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, because
Yeah.
I was wondering, so like, yeah, that was a question of mine because if there's a whole bunch of marketers, if there's like three marketers on there, they're not going to want to include more marketers. That's more competition for them. But if it's the community, I mean, say you have, let's say 30,000 holders. How many holders do you have right now?
Right now we have about 10,000 holders. We
Okay, that's
started
good.
with
That's a good
an airdrop.
Yeah, that's a good math. So you have 10,000 holders, and if a marketer comes in, hey, there's not 10,000 marketers in your group of holders. It's just like, hey, yeah, we're just gonna approve this guy or not approve this guy. What happens? What gives the incentive of the holders approving or not approving? Is that approving or not approving these applications? Is that like, what is it like? What gives their incentive? Why are they to make the project better? I guess is that what it is?
In part, yeah. And of course, there will be token incentives in validating the experts. So we still have to figure the best way to do it, but it will be something that has to do with staking. So of course, you will earn more tokens the more token you are staking if the expert that you have voted for gets validated. So something like doing some sort of bet. I'm betting on you, and for this bet, I'm staking 100 nice tokens. And if you get validated, then I will get some extra nice tokens.
Okay. Yeah, you gamified it then.
Yep.
So
there will be a little reward for
Gotcha.
the voters, for who
So,
vote.
so wouldn't everyone just want to just keep approving everybody, and then this platform will just grow, 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 grow as far as the number of applications? That way, because everyone's going to win. You want them, you want everyone on.
Well, of course, you will have to choose who to approve because you don't have infinite tokens. So if you are choosing to stake your tokens for Aaron, you won't
Yeah.
be able to stake your tokens for Fabrizio, for example. So you have to choose between those. Okay.
Fair. That's fair. Gotcha. Okay, cool. And so how does that work as far as do you have everything that Upwork has? Like when I hire a freelancer or an admin someone, I have a lot of tools at my disposal when I hire them. So like I hired a podcast manager. I can see what work they're doing. I could see screenshots. I could see timestamps. We have a chat function. There's a payment portal within there. So there's multiple like aspects to having this platform up and running because it's so important, especially the work criticism, the payment, the chat. Those three are huge. And then there's like the how to the algorithm to find these guys. Do you have every one of these aspects in or are in development or what's going on there?
Well, as for the payment, of course, the blockchain will help us. So all the payments will be made through our own cryptocurrency, so through Nice token. So it means that, for example, if you want to hire someone for his services, for the services, your tokens will be temporarily locked in a smart contract, and then after you accepted their work, so you are 100% sure that their work is good enough for you, then your tokens will be sent to this freelancer.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, so when I hire a guy, the blockchain locks up the tokens, and then when I'm completely satisfied with the work, it sends it to him. However, there are different projects, right? Some is just a one and done, but some are ongoing projects, and you want to know, like, so say I pay hourly. So on Upwork, you could pay by the hour or by salary, just one upfront cost, or I pay by the hour. If I'm paying by the hour, I want to know that they're doing their work for the hour. Is that function available to check their work and criticize their work?
well, there will be a chat for sure. So
Okay, so it's in development.
yeah, of course, the chat, you can use the chat to check with the freelancer what's happening.
No, so the chat is fine, but Upwork allows me to they clock in and it screenshots their stuff. You know what I mean? Like that is super needed for sure. And I'm hearing that it's not yet developed, but it could be in under development.
Yeah, that part is not yet in development, but I think that will be a good part to introduce in the platform. At the moment, because we are starting now to develop the project, we are starting from the front end, from the graphic user interface. It's the first part to develop. After that, we are going to expand to
Awesome.
develop all the
Awesome.
features in the platform, and of course, that will be one
Awesome,
of
awesome.
them,
Yeah,
one of
definitely
that.
user interface, UI is very, very important, especially for usability. And making things simple is very difficult to do. I know, I'm sure you guys know way more better than I do, but I'm just someone who uses Upwork all the time. So when I heard this, honestly, it makes me excited, right? Because the crypto niche is so small now, so narrow. There's very few experts in the world who know solidity, who know how to market on crypto. Marketing on crypto is way different than marketing in like anything, any kind of else other industry. You know, like some new marketer will come into crypto like, yeah, I could market a coin, and they never heard of PooCoin ads. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's definitely a niche for sure within a niche. And so this project really excites me. It's something that I think is needed in the future. I think that the finance space, I mean, like you have CPAs, you have accountants who are specifically geared towards, income or high income individuals or business. You know what I mean? Like you have these different industries. So crypto is just another one of those things. And I think this is a one-stop shop. I think this is amazing. I think this is an amazing concept, amazing project. Execution will be tricky for sure, but at least the idea and as much as execution is tricky for everyone else, right? So yeah, I am very attuned to Upwork and Fiverr. I use them all the time. So that's just a lot of the problems that I see, or challenges rather, I should say. Speaking of challenges, how long has this project been going, and what's been the biggest challenge for you?
Well, the concept, I had this idea around March this year,
Okay.
and I started working on it. I started writing some posts on Medium to promote this project, I wanted to start with an approach that could give the most decentralized way to engage people. And so I decided to have no ICOs, no pre-sales, no private sales, nothing like that. Just an airdrop for, it was for 40K users. But then, well, we chose to validate specifically every entry to check that the user were not cheating, of course, and they had to be really members of a Telegram community. So at the end of the day, we distributed around 21K wallets. They received 100 tokens each. So it's about 2 million tokens.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And we
So
also
yeah,
had
so
some other contests and giveaways, something like that.
talk to me about some of these developers. How does these wallets, do the devs hold any of these coins of Nice token?
Well, the tokenomics part is public, is everyone can consult it on the website, and we kept about the 20% of the total supply, which is 100 million tokens. The total supply is 100 million tokens, and we kept 20 millions for the team.
Okay.
But apart from the coins that are being distributed through the airdrop and other contests, we currently only hold about 500,000 tokens, and all the other tokens are locked. Are locked using Team Finance, and they are locked for at least 3 months, 6 months, and so ever.
Gotcha. Okay, so you've got 20% of the total supply is held by dev wallets. You've got 7 developers, 7 people on your team. Probably more. I'm not sure. Probably about 7 though, right? Okay, cool. Sounds good. I only trust projects that have incentivized dev wallets, so that doesn't bother me at all. I don't think it should bother anyone who invests. And so, yeah, I like this project. This is really interesting. Yeah, but sorry, you didn't answer the question. What's been the hardest, the most difficult thing starting up the Nice project here?
As I said before, we started developing it since 1 month or maybe less
Oh,
than
month.
that. At the moment, the most difficult part for me is start developing the chat service. We are developing the chat, where the expert can communicate with the clients and start talking about the service they are selling in the platform. So I'm developing about it. The other developers are looking for the graphic user interface, as I said, but the other guys started different parts of the platform, the graphic interface and other services.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. The chat for sure. So give me a roadmap then, since we're talking about some features here. I want to see a chat. I want to see this work criticism. Um, how far are you out to say putting the chat up live? How far are you out to say like those all those features like the payment, the chat, the work criticism. I mean, that's important. I keep harping on it because it's crucial. And the algorithm to finding everything, like how do you pair everyone up and stuff like that. So give me a round. I mean, you probably aren't even working on the work criticism, but give me like a roundabout. When can I see a fully featured, fully flexed out project here?
Well, we are planning to deliver partly functioning version, an alpha testing version by the end
Okay.
of this year.
Oh, awesome. Alpha testing by end of 2021. Yeah, all good things take time for sure. Like especially in crypto, everyone wants things the next day. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
everyone wants to rush.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, cool.
Aaron, like yesterday, someone in the Telegram group wrote, "Is this project dead?" After just one day, because we haven't posted nothing on Twitter, and they already wrote, "Is this project dead?" So that's how crypto work today.
Yeah, especially in the microcap coins, right? It's you have to. It's going so fast. Posting once a day probably doesn't cut it. It's like once every few hours because it's like just a few hours is like the equivalent of a whole day in crypto. It's insane. But yeah, you definitely need someone managing your content for sure. I mean, that's just super important. If you were to paint for me the most ideal scenario, the most ideal future, a beautiful future for Nice, right? Number one crypto expert. What would that ideal situation be? Give me like something to be excited about. I'm investing in this project because I think in the future it could be something. What is that something that is going to be in the future?
Well, maybe I'm crazy and I'm a visionary, but another part of this project, another part of this ecosystem that we want to create is something called Nice Academy, which it's something related to crypto education. So it will be related, so connected to the Nice platform, and these experts, will be able to create courses for someone who wants to learn something about crypto and blockchain. So in the ideal world, this will be an ecosystem which can enable anyone to discover crypto, learn about crypto, and then become and work on it. So
Awesome.
it's like a circle, a virtuous circle.
So how are you going to like teach like advanced stuff like Solidity, or are you going to teach like basic stuff like what is a blockchain?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, gotcha.
Basic course.
Okay.
Theoretically, everything, just like Udemy. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, I know Udemy.
You
Yeah.
could do a course, and other people can decide to buy it, and
Okay.
after that they can become an expert in the platform.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you developing the courses, or are users going to develop the courses?
Experts are gonna develop the
Okay.
courses.
So like, can I apply, or will you decide who the expert is?
It's always on the basis of the Nice platform. So it will be community validated.
Oh, okay. So any of the experts that were validated by the community will have access to make those courses. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So let's go back to these experts then. Okay. Let's pretend an expert, a skeezer, right? A skeevy guy with no waist comes in and he starts and he says, "Yeah, you guys can trust me." And the community stakes on him and they say, "Yeah, we want to vote him in." And the reason why they want to vote him in is because they stake their money on him. So they want to get money. So they vote him in. Now you got the skeevy guy in there, and now he's in there. He's a marketer, and these other coins come up to him and say, "Hey, we want you to market for us," and he just takes the money and just runs. What what is the repercussions of someone failing to meet their duties as an expert on the Nice platform? What negative repercussions is there? Do you make up for that? Is there an insurance policy? Because so this isn't exactly the same, but like Airbnb has an insurance policy. If a house you know, if they break your house or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, is there an insurance policy, or is there some kind of compensation or some kind of safety net for people who are looking for experts and for experts who might not be scammed? Like, what's going on there?
Well, that part must be still developed, and we must think about it. But the idea was to provide a smart contract that decide when and who can unstake a token. So, for example, if you pay for a service, but you don't receive that service, you can decide to not vote to not unstake the payment. So the payment stay in the pool, and the scammer cannot take the money.
Oh, okay.
And also, to apply for being an expert, you will have to go through a know your customer process. So, of course, the nice company will have all data, all personal data of these people, of this person. So, if he's a scammer, at least we will have a way to, find him.
Gotcha. So you want to, okay, so let me just recap here. There currently isn't any insurance policy, but there is a high level of doxing that's needed. So you would need to dox fully as an expert, and you would need to like the money is safe and locked. What Fabrizio is saying. That's great. That's fine. No problem. How?
That could be a possibility, a feature.
Okay. So what is there like a way to protect the experts? Because right now that I apply, say there's needs of a YouTuber on there, right? YouTuber specializes in crypto. I'm gonna apply. Aaron, Cowboys of Crypto, applies in there, and say, hey, Aaron, we want you to do, we want you to do this video or whatever it is. So is there any safety net for the expert, like legal services, or is that the same thing? Like, hey, you know what? We need to make sure that this money is locked away, and you deposit the money, and then you can't. There's no running away. It's blockchain stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. Because if I, Ronny, want to hire Aaron, I have to pay Aaron services in advance. They will be locked in a smart contract, but I have already they've been already taken from my wallet.
So gotcha. So yeah, you lock it away like an escrow. Like you find a safe, you put it away, it's locked up. No one can touch it until the job is done. Okay, gotcha. Okay, great. Sounds good. Yeah, absolutely sounds good. Yeah, this sounds like an amazing project. Honestly, this sounds like a great project. I think it's needed in the space. For myself, I personally have just a few people who I trust really, really well, and I refer them out. And then these project teams and stuff like that, I just trust them really well. And I'm referring. I'm kind of a little highway right now with people that I trust on the back end, and you're just bringing that to the front end. Trusted people, trusted developers. And then the security of blockchain to lock away the funds so that no one's kind of scamming each other. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. Yeah, cool. So I've got two more questions. The first question, is there anything like left that we didn't talk about that's just the fire burning in your belly that you want to just talk about that we didn't get the chance to? We got a little time here.
Well, there's another feature in the NICE platform related to the blog part, which will be the tipping of the articles. So,
sorry, what was that again?
The blog part. So the articles part, the public comments.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Everyone can tip someone else's article, but the tip doesn't come from your wallet. There is 25% of the total supply of NICE tokens are reserved for this kind of feature. So it means that if you want to tip Fabrizio's article, you click one button and one small percentage of NICE token goes to Fabrizio's wallet. And meanwhile, the same amount goes to your wallet. But of course, you will do it just a limited amount of time. It's like Brave browser, if you are familiar with it.
Yep. Is it kind of like Reddit too? Like, you only have so many coins to give out.
Yep.
Yeah, gotcha. That's cool. I like that. That's actually very, very helpful. And it helps promote like awareness and of the good articles around here and stuff like that. Okay, I appreciate that. That's cool. Okay, I got one last question for you guys, and then I'm gonna wind down this video. And here's the question, and then I'll wind it down, and then you could answer it. Right? There's a sea of crypto out there, right? I'm as an investor, I only have so many coins or so much money. Why should I invest in Nice Project? I'd like for both of you guys to answer this, Fabrizio, then Ronnie. But there's so many coins out there, right? And in the end, I'm someone who like I could invest in something, a project that I think is going to go somewhere, or I could invest in something to just like, hey, try to make a quick buck. What kind of investor do you want? Like who are you looking for? Why should I invest in you? That kind of like last ditch effort to pitch me on why I should be investing in the Nice token. Okay, so before we get to that answer, guys, if you watched this video so far, I hope you have enough information. I knew nothing about this project until right now, until this video. I was learning along with side with you guys. Just met these guys. I hope you have enough information so far to make a full-fledged, proper decision on your own. If not, check out their links. They're down in the description. Do your own research, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, all that jazz. Now, if you want to follow along with me on my journey to exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell for any updated content. Of course, give us a like button on this video if you want to help grow this channel. Just appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Now, Fabrizio, why should I invest in the Nice project?
Okay, as you said, there are a sea of coins actually in the market. Compared to other tokens, we have a project. We have a lot of ideas. We just need the support of the people to do this long-term project, to develop. We need time to do that, but we have clear ideas. We start developing the project, and I think that we have a solid project in our back. The people must trust us. We did this video for this reason, and I think it's interesting for who is interested on this type of services, like experts, for example, or if someone is like crypto world and want to learn more and more and more, they can just take Nice tokens and start learning.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ronnie. How about you? Why should I invest in Nice token?
Well, I think Fabrizio said it all already, but you asked what kind of investors you are looking for. Well, of course, we are not looking for someone who's here for a quick gain. We are looking for someone who trusts the project, who sees it like a long-term investment. So we have to guarantee a quality product, and behind this quality product, there's a token. So if you trust the project, then you can invest in the token. That's not a financial advice, of course.
Yeah, of course. We don't give financial advice around here. Yeah, I mean, personally, I love the idea. Honestly, I love the idea of having the Upwork of crypto, like a fully focused industry, especially now, because it's so much unknown. People don't know, right? And so you need these experts, and you need trusted experts, because there's so many scams. It like hits on two things. One, it hits on scams. Your project, one, hits on like it eliminates the scammy thing, and two, brings in a safe area for newcomers to like explore the space. So I think that's very, very interesting and very, very needed in this space. I wish you guys the best of luck in the execution of this. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like, hey, would I be willing to invest in Upwork or Fiverr at its very beginning, like a month into the development of that platform? Upwork and Fiverr, they have all these, features that are with it already, but they're like years old. Is this something that I would want to do initially? And so, yeah, I mean, I think it was something I would want to do. But you have to make this decision for yourself. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this far into the video. Ronnie, Fabrizio, thank you so much for getting in the hot seat. I really threw some punches at you, but I think you guys took it like a champ. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead, guys. Lizard Brain, Gorilla Arms, Diamond Hands. We're going to the moon together. See you guys.